Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a long time. Welcome to episode 1 of Good Beer, Bad Beer, the Unholy Diver sessions. No, this isn't exactly the end of the original Good Beer, Bad Beer. It's just with Harka moving in with his girlfriend, living across town about 15-20 minutes. It'll be kind of hard to jump back and forth from his place to my place to do stuff, so it's still going to be Good Beer, Bad Beer. It's just going to be, he's going to be solely doing stuff under his moniker, I'm going to be doing stuff under mine. So you can pick and choose, but no, this is not the end of the Good Beer, Bad Beer series. I promise you that. So, with that in mind, we're going to kick it off with something that I have been wanting to do for a long time, but I could never find on the East Coast. I'm sure my brother's wife is going to love this, so check it out. Fat Tire from New Belgium Brewery, brewed in Fort Collins, Colorado. Now, this is a West Coast beer that I've heard a lot about. Great things. It's supposed to be very good. I've never had it before, obviously, so with that in mind, I'm very excited. When I saw a bottle of this at the store, and this wasn't one of the alternative stores where I get most of my crap from, so this is the real deal. So it's an amber ale, 5.2% ABV. Savor the flavor. No, really? No ABV or no IBUs are written on there, so either way, that being said, I figure why the hell not? Let's go all in. Placement of the cap. There we go. We'll get to that later. That's an odd scent, it really is. You get the hop, but it's mixed with something kind of sour corn on the afternote. It's mainly a hop that I'm getting, maybe a slight malty characteristic, not by much. It's very stereotypical of an amber, but that rotten kind of sour corn smell is not making the nose smell too good. So I'm just hoping that's just the at-forward note on everything. So there's only one way to find out, shall we? Fill her up. At least the color looks good, and I know I'm not using a clear glass, but not all my glasses are unpacked, so you're going to be stuck with the opaque glass for the time being. Sorry, kids. Check it out. Look at that. It almost looks like an IPA. Sorry, I can't think straight. It's been a long day at the office. Looks like an IPA by how cloudy and murky it is, but well, we can't have everything, can we now? Okay, now I'm just smelling all hop. There's no sourness to it at all. The malt is still there, but just a little bit off, not too much. It reminds me of a little bit of a stronger version in scent characteristics to, say, Flying Dog, Old Scratch Amber, but then again, that was the first amber that I've ever had, and that was God knows how many years ago, so everything kind of is relative to that. As I get foam on my nose. That's great. Slight malty characteristics, like I said, almost a barley-ish smell to it, all alongside. But it's almost, if you're not looking for it, you're not going to be able to tell. Head died down to a nice thin line. Carbonation looks very prolific. What can I say? If we want to try this, now I get the chance to, so why settle for anything less, shall we? Let's go right in. Cheers. Okay. That is peculiar. Let me break it down for you. Initially, you get a slight hoppiness to it, slight carbonation. Not too much of it, just a little bit. What I'm mainly tasting is malt. It's got a chocolatey taste to it, like a very bitter chocolate taste to it. It's not bad, but it's not all the hype that I thought about it might be. I'm digging the malt, I'm digging the chocolatey taste and the barley behind it, but I honestly, from the smell alone, I was expecting more of a hopness to it. And you think ambers, you think of a cross between a ale and a pale ale, or at least in my opinion. But then again, I've had a few ambers that have been hop heads predominantly, but to each their own. It's not bad, and thank God I can't taste any of the sour corn that I detected earlier in the scent. Thank God, I'm very happy about that. It's not bad too. I liken it to a lager as opposed to an amber. But then again, each brewing cup... Okay. Now I'm getting some espresso at the very tail end of it. Not bad, I gotta be honest with you. Like I said, it's a good beer. It's got a well balance of flavors from the hop to the carbonation to the malt to the chocolate, and then that strange coffee-ish taste at the tail end of it. Burp number 1 for this series. Giddy up. It's got a good group of characteristics to it. It's not bad. I like it. But once again, if I'm looking for an amber, I want something that's a little more hoppy, like, say, Old Scratch or the like. Honestly, when it comes down to this, anybody can drink this, which is good. You can get this and you don't have to worry about whether or not it's going to be too hoppy for somebody, too malty for somebody, so on and so forth. It can be anything and everything, but you can actually get a group of friends together and have this with whatever you're doing, or just sitting around shooting the shit. But, I mean, I personally, if I'm thinking amber, like I said, I would like something that's a little more hoppy, but this is good in the flavor. And by the way, as you can tell from the digs around, it's still got a little bit of unpacking to do. Don't worry. Future episodes, you'll see a lot of more changes. I'd be interested to see what Hardcop's take might be on this, but that will kind of go against the rules of this project. I might see myself getting this. This is more of a spring, or yeah, I guess it would be a border season beer, like spring or autumn. I think that barley would be good with autumn, but honestly, I could see myself drinking this more in the springtime. Why? I have no idea. Maybe when it comes to autumn beers, I'm thinking predominantly pumpkin beers, Oktoberfest themed beers, or my personal favorites here in Nevada Tumbler. Been killing that by the case. Excuse me. Carbonation's getting to me. And like every review, you can't taste the booze, and it's not heavy. So you could kill a few of these, and you'd be golden. So, all in all, Fat Tire. It's a good beer. It's not fattening, so to speak, but I still wouldn't fill my gut up with it too much. Like what you see? Check us out on Facebook. Good Beer /Bad Beer.